Woo! Son, what you got, Barry? Barry's got a big one. Look at that big old bass. Look at this thing. We just got out here. Look, he got a great big giant one on. Son, it's just not quite dark, and we got that big black buzzbait, and we're gonna do some night fishing tonight, folks. Look at that guy. Hey, now that's a good one, Barry. Hey, this guy right here is Barry Maynard. He's the champion night fisherman of all times.
I don't know about that, Roland.
Well, tonight, that's a good 5 or 6 pounder that you've just caught. It's not quite dark yet. And you're going to show us a thing or two. The whole deal about tonight's fishing, we're putting the pressure on Barry because he's from Decatur, Alabama. He's caught all kind of 10, 11-pound bass at night. And so that's the first one of the night. Well, it's not quite night yet.
It's not dark yet.
Not dark yet. But what kind of deal is that? What kind of buzzbait?
It's a Booger Man buzzbait.
Okay.
And I don't think they make it anymore. But there is a company that makes one, and I can't think of the name of it right now.
Okay.
That it's the same bait.
Yeah. Boy, that's a good one.
Makes a big clacking
yeah
noise. So.
Well, now, but your main thing at night though is probably that spinnerbait.
Spinnerbait.
We'll probably get after that, and we'll show you all about Barry's spinnerbait and how it's rigged up and how we're doing with it. And right now we're just, it's not dark yet, so another hour before it's really dark. It's late in the evening, and it's kind of night fishing. That's the thing, when you go out night fishing, you kind of do a little bit of both. Do a little bit of afternoon fishing, a little bit of night fishing. Well, can you get that thing out?
Yeah, I'll get it out.
Hey, you want a pair of pliers?
Yeah, give me a pair of pliers.
Okay. Here's some pliers.
You know, late in the afternoon, buzzbait fishing is really good.
Yeah. Well, Barry's down from Decatur, Alabama. We've fished together a lot on Decatur area, and also Lake Wheeler, and also Gunnersville. We've done really well on Gunnersville. And that's a quality bass there, Barry.
That's a good one.
Yeah, 5 or 6 pounds. That's a good one. That's a nice one.
5.5 or 6 pounds. He's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one. Okay, folks, that's the first one of the night. Hey, and my other partner, here's my other partner. This is my old buddy, Jerry Brousseau.
What's up, everybody? How are you?
Hey, Jerry and I, we came out here, 2 weeks ago. We got good. We did.
We had
a bunch of 5, 6 pounders.
If you all remember, that was the one with the alligator. If you didn't watch that, go back and see that alligator route.
So tonight we're with Barry and with oh, you got one. Oh, you got one. What you got, son? You got a big one? Oh yeah. You look. He just, as we're talking, he just sets the hook on this worm fish. And the other night when you were worm fishing, which you caught about a 7 or a little over 7 pounds.
Yeah, I got a good one that day. Yeah.
Anyway, they're starting to bite. We just got out here just a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
You need some pliers?
Yeah, I need some pliers.
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't started fishing yet. Wait until I start.
Show them what we're fishing. Show them what the...
Oh yeah, we're kind of along this edge of this little canal thing here. A lot of hyacinths. There's a hydrilla here. Water. We don't have the temperature and the depth finder working. I think it's about 10 foot deep here.
Stay tuned, because when it gets dark, we're going to find some big old fish.
I'm telling you what, folks. Night fishing with Jerry and Barry.
Sounds like a cartoon.
Jerry and Barry cartoon. It's going to be a cartoon tonight. I guarantee you what. Hey, folks. Hey, but it's my turn now.
What you got, Roland?
You gotta turn the light on. I got one right here, son. Okay, son, there we go. Okay.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's a decent one.
Yeah.
A couple, 3 or 4 pounds.
Yeah, good job.
And a frog, on a spro frog. Hey, what do you think, folks? It's finally gotten dark. It's dark enough where they're finally biting at night. That's the first really night fish. We've caught a couple just before dark, a couple really nice ones, but that's not bad. And that was on that spro frog. It's got a kind of a black one, and I'll just get this thing all squared away and straightened out. And got a 65-pound test braid, a nice big heavy-duty rod. Hey, we're ready to go. Okay.
Good job, man.
Okay, what I'm doing, I'm just basically, I'm throwing it out, and you can't see right now in the dark what we're doing, because if we leave the lights on, they won't bite in the light. So we're gonna have to turn the lights out, and when we get a fish, we're gonna have to turn it back on, because even though the light's on, you can't see out in the darkness, and you can't see the fish bite it anyhow. So what we're gonna have to do, as soon as we get squared away, we'll turn the lights back out. As soon as we catch a fish, as soon as we hook one and Barry yells or Jerry yells or somebody yells, hey, somebody will grab the camera and we'll we'll film the whole thing. We'll talk about how we're catching them. And we're all fishing kind of a different lure. Jerry's fishing a worm, I'm fishing a frog, and Barry's fishing a spinnerbait. So anyway, we're catching fish.
What you got, Roland?
I got one.
That big one, Roland?
Just look it down. He's not real big. I got something
That's
here.
pretty good.
Boy, you got some weeds on there with them.
I never heard the fish. You never heard it break.
No.
Nope.
No flag.
It just, I had a bigger one on just a minute ago. We never heard it though. It was just tugging hard. This is only a couple pounder, but they just came up and just sucked it down. It's a frog. It's a spro frog, and I'm working it, and we're listening. We're not hearing anything. They're just coming up behind it. I don't know what they're doing. And they're just sucking it down like a bluegill or something. I don't know. And again, you know, we're in the dark, so we can't see what's really going on. I'm just throwing it out there as far as I can. There's a little bit of ambient light against the sky, so I can see a little bit of where I'm throwing. But that last fish, you couldn't hear it hit. It just made no noise. And all of a sudden, it just got heavy, and I just started reeling hard, and a, you know, a couple pound bass. But that's the second one that's hit like that. Okay.
What do I got?
What is it?
Bass.
Can't see.
I see.
Roland didn't turn the light on.
He's in the top of the head.
Oh, is that why he felt so big?
He's not that big. He's in the top of the head.
Yeah, it's about a 4 or 5 pounder.
Whoop.
That's a pretty good one.
Hang on a minute now. Hang on a minute now. There
Hey,
you go.
There we go.
Night
There we
fishing
go.
right there.
How'd you catch him, on a worm?
Worm, yeah, worming.
Okay,
Yep,
I got
worming,
you.
worming.
I got you.
So there's a fish right there.
Yeah.
So we're just, you know, we're doing 3 different things out here. Barry's throwing the spinnerbait and sometimes a buzzbait. Roland's throwing that frog, and I'm throwing this worm. And everything seems to be working. You know, the bite's starting to pick up. You know, it's still kind of early. It's 9 o'clock. We expect to be out here till maybe 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So let's hope for some big ones.
Here, let me get this. Go first, start recording. So what you got? What you got? There.
Great.
You got a big one?
Yeah, it's a big one.
How big is it?
I can't tell.
Barry's got a big one on a buzzbait. Can you get it up?
I got it. It's right there.
Is it on recording? Oh, God, yeah, that's a big one. Look at this guy. Look at this guy here. He's a good one. He's a good one. Oh, look at this guy. Oh, wait a minute. I couldn't hold him. He's so big. Whoa, son. Look at this guy. Yeah. Look at this guy. Holy moly, son. Here you go, Barry. Woo.
Thank you very much, Roland.
Look at this guy.
Jerry.
That's a big fish.
Now, let me tell you.
Look at that guy. That was that 7 or 8 pounds. That's a big one.
Oh, that's a big one.
Huh?
That is a
That's
big
worth the trip, isn't it, Barry?
one. It is. I came
Huh?
all the way from Alabama. All the way from Alabama.
That's a good one there, son.
That is a big
That's
one.
a nice big old bass. And he hit that buzzbait too, son.
Hit the,
Ah, that's good.
Hit that
What-
boogerman buzzbait.
now, what is that line? How many pounds this line is that?
it's 65 pounds braid.
65 pounds.
65 pound braid, yes.
Well, it's a beautiful bass.
That's a big one. That
Probably
is
7
a big
pounds
one.
or so. What do you think?
Yeah, he's probably 7.5.
7.5 pounds.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful bass, son.
Look how fat he is.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Look how healthy he is.
Yeah.
Boy, he's just as healthy as can be. Oh, yeah, let's let him go. You know, it folks, is the problem we're having here. Jared, just kind of hold this on me for a second. The problem we're having, we can't really see, you know, what's going on, and it's all in the dark. By the time we get the hook, we heard the fish explode on the buzzbait, and then all of a sudden we turn the camera on, and you had it pretty much at the side of the boat. But that's a beautiful bass. That's just absolutely perfect. Well, you know, we're doing the best we can at this night stuff. Again, we can't show you the strikes because it's all dark and it's just a complicated deal, but at least we're getting the job done. We're catching a few fish, and that's the main thing. And Barry, go ahead and release it. Yeah.
I can tell you one thing, is it is dark.
It is a dark deal.
Dark, but let me let this one go.
Huh? You want to get a picture of it?
Already did.
Yes.
You already did?
Jerry
Oh, Jerry got a picture,
so
okay.
We're gonna let it go.
You gonna let it, Jerry's gonna, uh-oh.
There we go.
Yeah, let it go right there in the water. Okay, perfect. Hey, way to go, Barry, son.
Ooh,
That's a good one.
Thank you, Roland.
Well, anyway, hey folks, we're getting the job done. We're all catching a few nice bass. Got one, Jerry, I got one. I got one. Turn the light on. Turn the light. I got one. Okay, Jerry, okay. Okay, I got one right here. Got a big one. Huh? Down and grab. I think he's right here. It's a big old frogfish.
Well, I can see him.
He's coming in the grass now. I'm gonna float. Oh, it's a good one. It's a good one. Oh, son. Oh, man. Look at this guy. Big old frogfish. Okay, son. Hey, okay. He exploded on that thing. Did you hear him hitting out there?
Yeah, I did.
Cool deal.
That's a good fish. Good frogfish.
A nice old 5-pounder.
Yeah.
Hey, we've all caught a couple nice bass tonight, folks. The frog's been paying off some medium-sized fish. Jerry's caught a big old 7-pounder, a couple of nice big ones, 7 pounds, and Barry's caught a 7-something. So we've really, hey, we're catching fish, son. That's the deal right here. Airboat is coming on. I don't know what that airboat is.
We've had this airboat out here for a couple hours now, so if you can hear something in the background, that's what it is. We're dealing with that. Nice fish, Roland. Good job. That was a heck of a frogfish.
Hey, Barry's got one. Wait a minute. I gotta get this camera on. Oh.
It's recording.
Huh?
Turn the light on.
Okay, what you got, Barry?
I got one. I finally caught one on a worm, finally.
You got a big one on a worm?
On a worm.
On a worm. Barry's got one on a worm. How big is it?
I can't tell.
Huh?
Pretty big one.
It's a big one?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. A pretty good size.
He's probably
Huh?
4 or 5 pounds.
That's good. Barry's got one. Son, you want me to help you?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, I'll drop that rod.
I'll let you land him right here.
I'll get that thing.
GoPro.
I'll get that rod right down here. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's a nice one. It's a go, Barry. Hey, well, we've had a little dry stretch. That's not your biggest fish.
Oh, no.
You caught a couple, 3 bigger ones. And anyway, and Jerry caught, you caught 2 or 3 big ones. Yep. And I caught a couple around 5 pounds or so. So actually today, folks, we've had a really, really good day. Hey, Jerry, I just want to thank you for coming back and helping us out. And Barry, hey, you're the man. You've done it. You showed us a few things about these fish.
Well,
pretty good deal.
I appreciate you inviting me down, Roland. This has really been fun.
Well, you know, that's not one of the big ones. That's just a medium-sized one.
That's a medium-sized one, but it's still a good one.
Yeah.
It was fun, and I did catch one on something besides a buzzbait.
Well, we caught them on buzzbaits, and you caught 2 or 3 big ones on buzzbaits.
Yeah,
I caught a couple nice ones on frogs, and even one on buzzbait. Jerry, you caught some good ones on a worm.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Worm most of the time. Yeah.
Well, hey Jerry, well thanks again.
No problem, man. It was fun, brother.
Hey, what do you think? It's probably about time. It's about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Let's see, what
do you think we ought to do?
Yeah.
What time is it?
It's almost 2:30.
Almost 2:30.
I think we ought to call it a night.
We're going to call it a night, folks.
We're probably approaching 32.5, 33 pounds and 5 fish. I think that's a real good night.
That's a good night, folks.
We told you we catch some good ones when we started this show, and we did. We just worked away at it.
So my fishing buddies, Barry and Jerry, out for the bass. And we caught them.
That's it.
We caught them, folks. Hey, stay tuned, and hey, we're going to bring you some more night fishing in days to come, and we'll show you how to catch them, and we'll talk about it. Hey, thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.
See y'all later. Be safe.